the memory that'll stick out with me forever is that the night out that we had together within the first week of being in that apartment block.
Yeah.
And probably having the worst 24 hours of my life after that night out.
Well, talk us through what happened.
It
was literally our first night.
We had no furniture in the house except our beds. No food.
We didn't have a couch, not a table. We had nothing. No chairs.
Just our beds. And we went out. We had a night on the Source.
Well, again, we're moving in together. You've come from the peninsula, so now we're in the city, and we're 5-minute train ride from Richmond.
Yeah. We were both recently single.
Ready to mingle.
And so we thought, no, we're getting out there. We're going to get amongst the people.
And we did.
And we bloody did.
We ran into an old...
So we're in a nice little pub in Richmond, and we ran into an old someone we went to high school with years ago. And then...
Who either of us barely knew.
But, she listened to the podcast. She recognised us. And then... one thing led to another. We're with her and all her friends. And off we went.
5, was it 4 or 5?
I think 4 others.
4 female, all females.
Yeah, and we went bar hopping with them. And
not for very long.
No, we ended up back at one of their houses.
Yeah.
Just a bit of an after party.
Walking distance, and we thought, how good's this? So Doss and D got the touch. Our first night out, and we're back in an after party in Richmond. How good's this?
With nothing but women.
Yeah. no other blokes to worry about. Well, one did come later, but that's a story in itself.
But... yeah, well, one thing led to another. Now I ended up in a bedroom with one of those girls.
Doss actually said to me at one stage, mate, do you mind if I take this one?
And you went, yeah, go for it.
Go for it, yeah.
Didn't go to plan, I must admit. At one point, what happened?
Well, it's funny the fact that, you've given me shit in the past on this show about,
erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, what happened to you that night?
Oh, mate, I was...
It was floppy as a hard drive.
You should have been a good friend and said, mate, this is not safe for you to do. You are so intoxicated, I'm not letting you impregnate this woman.
Well, I don't think we have to
worry
about it. We didn't have to worry about impregnation. I can tell you that. But
couldn't get it up.
We ended up on this poor bloke who comes in. He goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
It was his house.
He's like, "What are you doing on my? What are you doing in my house? What are you doing on my couch? Why are you drinking my beer?" He was this poor bastard.
Eating his twisties.
And then in the end, he loved us.
Yeah.
And he came back at 2 a.m. with a sandwich and some twisties. And I think between the two of us, we demolished it all, as well as Doss was licking something else.
Oh, no.
It was lollies.
No, don't.
There could be anything. If you didn't react, we were just licking something off a plate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. It could have been chocolate or something. Yeah.
Whiz fizz. So anyway, but yeah, it was the next morning where I've got some great photos of Doss shirtless in the house because Doss being notorious, he didn't know where his
well,
phone was.
We get back to ours, and I think at one point in the Uber on the way back to ours, it would have been 5 a.m.
6.
The
sun was up.
I had to get the Uber driver to pull over. I had a bit of a spew, and we get back to the house, and we wake up the next day at whatever time it was, midday, and I had the worst headache I've ever had in my life, and so did you. And we've got no furniture, we've got no food, we've got no fucking anything, and I've realised I don't have my wallet and I don't have my keys. And I'm thinking, oh my God.
And basically, when we left that place, we kind of said to each other, let's hope we never have to go back there again.
No.
We both embarrassed ourselves over the course of the night, and we thought, let's just let that one go through. Yeah. Well, we ended up going back to our house 3 times that week. Literally just, can we just come and have one more look for this?
Yeah, we went back the next day, couldn't find them. Even they said, no, they're not in there. Check the bedroom where I was, and wasn't in there.
We went to the police station. We followed our steps, We went back to all the bars. We went to the police station one night, and we actually drove past the house again. And Doss was seen on his tippy toes looking over the back fence just to see if somehow his wallets ended up in the backyard.
Yeah, it might have been, in amongst the deck chairs. Wasn't. Ended up in the cop shop. We sat in there for a good hour, maybe more, and we had a great conversation with another lady. Hopefully she still follows the show because we talked about the podcast. Made our way, looking back to our past steps. Went through all the pubs. They all laughed at us. Good on you lads.
Yeah, we go hard.
And didn't find it. Eventually got a message a few days later. The girl whose house it was. I found your wallet. I thought, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
The keys were not found, unfortunately. But, what was the next best thing? That same day, so the day actually, this is what made it worse. You wake up with a hangover. You don't have your keys or your wallet. You can't find them. You go and search everywhere for them. you got to go to work the next day.
Mm.
Fuck, what do you do? Well, I need keys. I didn't have a spare set. So I had to ring this key cutter guy. He came out and he was the most grumpy bloke and got my keys cut. I was hungover. Bulldogs were being beaten by North Melbourne. And the keys cost about $500.
Yeah.
And D helped me out financially.
Well, we lost his wallet. So, yeah. Anyway, that was one of the other...
I won't miss that night, but that's a story.